we have proper Mike Mallot versus Adam Fugitt, man. And this is going to be a fun fight. In all honesty, there's a reason these guys are placed on this docket, on this, section of the docket, I suppose. And it's because both of these guys, once again, they're finishers, man. And they're not just finishers. Look at Mike Mallot. A lot of first round finishes. Look at Adam Fugitt. A lot of first and second round finishes, even a couple third round finishes, right? So when it comes down to it, the thing that really interests me is that decision prop the same, plus 450 for both of these guys in the welterweight division. TKO prop, virtually similar, plus 240 for Mallot, but we know he's more of a I want to take you down, I want to grind you out, submit you, or ground and pound. Adam Fugitt, real stopping power on those shots. He hits you, you might not take well to those. Plus 350 for the TKO for him. So that's the interesting thing, man. Submission-wise, plus 1,200 for Fugitt, plus 250 for Mallot. Now that we've rounded out these prop bets, I think at the end of the day, you have to look at it like this, man. Who has a better chance of controlling where this fight takes place? I think it's as simple as that for this matchup. Who do you think has the most ability to control where this takes place?
That's actually a simple question, Derek, but a little bit harder of an answer for me because all around Mike Mallot is the more well-rounded fighter. He has great kicks, great punches, great takedowns, great on the ground. He is a well-rounded fighter, man, MMA practitioner. Adam Fugitt needs a little bit more work on the feet, but this guy's also very talented on the ground. He has that more of a wrestling style approach. Took his first fight on 9 days' notice. This guy can work in that game. I just think he gets outclassed here. So that's why I'm rolling with Mike Mallot, especially like you're saying, who's able to control that issue. I'm honestly a little bit blown away by the plus 1,200 on Fugitt. I mean, the tape that I was watching, this guy is good on the ground, man. And in fact, seems more comfortable on the ground. He wants to take you down. He wants to control you. So the plus 1,200 might be a sleeping dog, but I don't really think so. Mike Mallot is very, very talented. What do you think, Derek?
I think that Adam Fugitt gets discounted a little bit because in his UFC debut, which he took on short notice, he got finished by Michael Morales, right? So I think that coming into it, they're like, look at this guy. He's not that good. He lost his debut. You'll do whatever you can to get a contract, right? Even if that means taking a loss on short notice, whatever the case may be. Now, I agree. This is one of those on paper, yeah, you're going to side with Mike Mallot. Minus 210 favorite. It's pretty clear, cut and dry, right? The reality of the situation is that Fugitt could turn this entire fight around with one shot. This dude has real stopping power. That's my best critique to him is when I see him hit dudes, it's just like, yo, you demoralize people in a way when you touch them. Now, look at the dude that he fought last, Yasuko Kinoshita, and I probably butchered that. I know that's supposed to be a fantastic Japanese last name. I'm pretty positive, but I butchered that terribly. Look at how he ended up winning that fight, man. Homeboy that he was fighting, Yasuko Kinoshita. I'm sorry. Okay, let's move on.
I'll help you out, Derek, because I watched this fight. Yeah.
Kinoshita. There we go. Kinoshita. Either way, I heard it the other way, but it's all right. This dude is a actual stud. He was really hyped up coming into this fight, right? And what did he do? He put the pressure on Fugitt the whole fight. But Fugitt's like, all right, come on, keep coming. Now that gas tank drains a little bit. All right, now I'm going to work you. Do we see that happening to Mike Mallot in this one?
No, Mike Mallot is too talented, too poised. He has the look of a very comfortable fighter in there. I mean, not undefeated, right? Let me look. 9-1-1. So he's lost it. So he still has a little bit of humility to him. But man, he's confident. So confident. His first fight, homeboy's fighting chin up in the air, wide stance, karate style, Dusko style. But second fight, he comes in, chin tucked a little bit. Mm-hmm. So he's able to learn and grow. And I think Mike Mallot is too challenging. Although in that fight you're talking about it, Kinoshita, however we say it, he was losing that fight until he won the fight. Yeah, I mean, it was a hell of a TKO by elbows. That's right. He mounted him. Down. That's where the ground game comes into control too, man. Fugitt is good on the ground, and when he's on top, his pressure game is very, very impressive. So is Mike Mallot. That's a compliment I can give to both of these guys. I don't know, man. You're right. The power is there, but we've seen Fugitt be a little chinnier than Mike Mallot. But Mike Mallot, give him credit, or I guess give Mickey Gall credit. Because Mickey Gall had him in trouble. He had him hurt. And then what happens? You get a nice left hook Larry, puts him out, goes down. It's interesting and makes sense why both of these fighters are on the main card.
Let me ask you this, because I'm going to round it out with this one. You made a great point. Mike Mallot, you're like, no, he's too talented. Overall, he's too good, right? And I love me a great talented fighter. but I love me a good dude who's not really that talented, but works harder than everybody else in the room. And you might be able to credit that to Adam Fugitt. So in this matchup right here, it sounds to me the dog, not just an underdog, but the dog is Adam Fugitt. Mike Mallot is more of a pressure seat. You got to win this fight. Adam Fugitt says, if I land a good one, homeboy, you out of there. So with that being said, AJ, who do you got and how do you have it?
I agree with you, Derek, on that one, but I'm still going with the talented Mike Mallot, man. And give me that 240 TKO round 2.
All right, man. So I will say that I'm going to be in the same boat right here with you. I actually want, you know what, I'll switch it up. I was going to go TKO because I said if history proves us right, the last 2 fights Adam Fugitt has lost, they've both been a finish, right? Give me a submission, though. Mike Mallot, you know, I think he might be able to turn it around. I want to switch it up. I want to get a nice little sub-prop hit, you know what I mean? And if this goes to a decision, I will be very let down because at the end of the day, AJ, this is on the docket this high for a reason, so they better show out. Talented fighters, though. All right, man.